Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In our today's video, we are going to have a look at AMD Radeon HD 7850. This GPU has 1024 cores clocked at 920 MHz and 2GB of GDDR5 memory clocked at 1250 MHz. It is a TDP of 130 watts. To power this up, you will need only one 6-pin connector. It is still getting driver updates and supports DirectX 12, which will be good for playing newer games in this GPU. I benchmarked a few games on this GPU, starting with an old but still a popular game, GTA 5. At 1680 by 1050 mix of high and low settings, we got an average of 58 FPS, while the minimum FPS dropped to as low as 41. Despite of the FPS drops below 60, the game was still playable. And if you want to get FPS more than these, you can turn down a few settings.
You got some cans or some shit I don't know about?
Nah, homie. We got ourselves a drug deal.
Why do I get the feeling this gonna be one of them deals gone wrong type situations?
Now, see, that's that negative attitude Lamar was telling me about, nigga. You ain't getting nowhere thinking like that.
After GTA 5, I tested Apex Legends. At 1680 by 1050 with low settings, we got an average of 58 FPS, and the minimum FPS got to as low as 46. My benchmark did not include the landing part. During the landing, the FPS stayed in 30s. While it was not as smooth as the rest of the gameplay, I still had no issues in landing.
¡Rápido, rápido!
The third game on our list was Beamng Drive. At 1680 by 1050 normal settings, we got an average of 64 FPS, and the minimum FPS was 31. Overall, the game ran smoothly. The FPS differed depending on the place of the map you are. In Fortnite at 1680 by 1050 custom settings with DirectX 12 API, we got an average of 68 FPS and the minimum of 52. The game ran flawlessly with no noticeable lag. Now to the fifth game, Valorant. At 1680 by 1050 high settings, we got an average of 114 FPS and the least FPS were 51. As you can judge by the FPS, there were no issues in playing this game either.
Enemy spotted. Lost sight. Bye. My ult's ready. Watch this.
On it. Going up.
Joke's over! You're dead!
In Witcher 3, this GPU managed to get an average of 49 FPS. It wasn't a 60 FPS experience, but if you target to achieve 30 FPS, then the gameplay was very smooth. Turning down the resolution to 720p might help you get 60 FPS, but I prefer quality over FPS. And now, the last game, Tekken 7. At 1680 by 1050 high settings, we got an average of 57 FPS. The minimum frame rate was 48. I didn't notice even a single lag. It was a fun experience, but keep it in your mind that the FPS vary depending on the stage you are playing on. These were all the benchmarks. Even though this GPU was released around 8 years ago, it still has a lot left in it, especially if you want to play older games at low settings. The requirement of only one 6-pin connector makes it a capable GPU for upgrading an older PC. I will suggest you to pair it up with the i7 2nd gen or a i5 4th gen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please like the video and subscribe to my channel to support me. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye till then.